All right, second night in a row. Back on the Vegas Strip. I was here last night, November 6th, and I did my test wrong. So this is my second night with the Panasonic HC-VX870K. Last night I was here, two things went wrong. One, my windshield was really dirty. And two, three things went wrong. One, windshield was really dirty. Two, I was using the Panasonic in 1080p instead of 4K. I wanted to test the 4K. I know it's not a fair test to test 4K against 1080p. However, when I process this video and save it, they're both going to be saved in 1080p. So, but third, I had the Panasonic in manual settings, and they were too bright. Everything was a little overexposed and blown out. Now I have both cameras set up identically as best as possible. They're both on their widest settings. They're both in auto mode from top to bottom. No extra compensation, no color adjustments, nothing. They're pretty much out of the box factory settings. And I figured what better place than the Strip to test low light settings. Now, I also understand that in filming, there might be scenes that you film that will be dark, much darker than the Strip, but that's when you would use proper lighting, not just ambient light, whatever's left in the room. That's going to introduce noise or grain in any video system, pretty much. And that's why I actually purchased this Panasonic 4K, because of the resolution and low light capabilities versus the Sony. Also, my primary intent, I'm a commercial photographer by trade for the past 15 years, but I'm starting to learn video. I'm not a videographer, but I want to do video. So I purchased the Sony initially for product 360-degree rotational videos, which I'll attach samples at the end of this video for comparison. But even with proper lighting with the Sony, I would still see noise in the blacks of certain products that I would video. So I figured, the Panasonic has to have a better sensor, 4K, better resolution, better low light compensation, and better reading of blacks, like the black colors, the darker colors. And so far, it's clear to me that the darker colors have much better, it's more data to capture. Therefore, the blacks look real instead of grainy, where I think that is due to the Sony trying to overcompensate for low light. And I think that's what you might be seeing in the video right now. If you look, I'm looking at the LCDs now, and I see the Panasonic seems to be picking up all the bright lights and all the hot spots or potential hot spots naturally, almost pretty much like our eyes would see it. Whereas the Sony, they seem to be a little bit blown out, overexposed, especially with the hot lights on the buildings and all. So I think this is going to be a clear win for the Panasonic. And not even for comparison purposes, but for people who are just interested in buying the Panasonic, I've seen a few videos on YouTube, but they weren't, some of them weren't that great comparison wise, or even for low light demos. So hopefully me driving down the Strip once is enough to give you guys or anybody interested what you're looking for. So, like I said, this is only my second day using this thing. I'm pretty impressed. And I also thought what would be fair for really low light comparison would be, Penny, nope, sorry, that's my dog. What would be really fair for low light comparison, in the beginning of the video, I did a daylight or, daytime daylight comparison just to show how the Sony and Panasonic both pick up the sky, the sunlight itself, the sun bouncing off the cement, off a building, so on and so forth. So I guess in the interest of fairness, I'll go ahead and do a very low light comparison with the Sony and Panasonic basically panning over my condo complex just to see. I mean, can't hurt, right? It won't be long. I'll just do a little short one. But anyway, that's it for now. That's enough of me talking unless something comes up. So in the meantime, just enjoy some music.